wasn't planning on killing you, but you'll make it very tempting.
She's a war criminal.
Times have changed. Something you clones should be familiar with.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Collector's Outpost. I am John. Well, I got sent a fancy, nice wooden box here. Inside is the newer Ventress lightsaber from the Bad Batch. Ventress is like one of those characters that I really latched onto. In the Clone Wars, she was bad, but then she was like kind of not bad. And then if you read Dark Disciple, she was dead, but then in the Bad Batch, she's kind of back again. Either way, I'm glad she's back and I'm glad she's not dead. For the simple reasons that I would love Disney to make a show. If you read Dark Disciple, this book is really cool. It's a very good book. She actually dies in this book, saving the life of Quinlan Vos. Now, the other thing that a lot of people get confused about anytime I show this image of a certain lightsaber, this one particularly, right here, they're like, that's not Ventress's lightsaber. Actually, it is. It's from Dark Disciple. Now, let me zoom in right over here. You can see Ventress's lightsaber. There's Ventress right there and Quinlan, and her lightsaber was this particular lightsaber. Now, Disney actually released this as the, what was it called? Shadow something or other. And you could hook it up to the Darth Maul. Now, this is from Vaders Sabers also. Now, this was the Ventress side and the Darth Maul side. So after, I believe, what was the last episode? Oh, hi. Someone wanted to come in and say hi to everybody. Everybody, say hi to Maui. Oh, God. You too? Yes. Hello. Everybody say hello to Kona. Oh, yes. All right. Oh, Daddy's trying to film. Life with dogs. Where was I? I don't remember where I was. And somewhere along the line, we do see that lightsaber over here with Darth Maul in the Rebels. So after Clone Wars, what was it, season 5 or 6 or something like that? If you remember what Ventress's last episode was, put it down below in the comments. But and then if you want to have more of Ventress's story, you have to go and dig into the Dark Disciple book, where, as many of you know, she actually does die in this, saving Quinlan. Now, it is possible that in this book, they did leave kind of an opening where she's not 100% gone. So it is possible that Ventress did come back by magic, possibly. But anyway, we see her again in the Bad Batch now. But she does come back with a little bit more of this look that she has in the Dark Disciple book. She's got some hair. She's got a new lightsaber, which is the one we're going to take a look at here. Now, before we take a look at this lightsaber, I want to thank Vaders Sabers for sending this lightsaber over. I'll put a direct link and a discount code for you down in the description. I am really anxious to take a look at this lightsaber. I have not opened it yet. This is how it comes, so you're gonna see it for the first time along with me. But before we dig into this unboxing, if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by the channel and hanging out for this unboxing. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification button for upcoming videos. I have more lightsabers to come, and I have Hot Toy Star Wars figures that are on their way. And if you are a returning viewer and a friend of the channel already, thanks so much for stopping by. Let's get into this unboxing. Now, as you can see here, this lightsaber comes in this really awesome wooden case here. So just as a little bit of a space saver, if you have a bunch of other 1-inch blades, you can actually get a smaller box and just your hilt and accessories in this little guy. And that way you'll save a couple of dollars from the blade, and you'll have something a little bit smaller that you could just display the hilt in if you wanted to. Now, these little boxes really remind me of what we see in, was it Force Awakens, when you see the Graflex again, or what we see in the Kenobi show with both Anakin and Kenobi's hilt in that box in the sand. So something like this could really make a great display. All right, let's dig on into this because I'm really excited to see this lightsaber. I can't wait to see this. This is the first time I'm seeing this. Is still wrapped up in its black paper here with the Vaders Sabers sticker right there on the front. Put this aside and see what else we have. We have all our needed tools, Allen wrenches, retention screws, looks like a blade plug, and we have a USB charger, a paper full of notes. Let's see here. Please turn on a switch, blah, blah, blah. All right, so this looks like some basic information on how to turn on the lightsaber. And we have we have a manual with Ventress on it. Lightsaber on and off, motion control, mute, switching sound fonts, color settings, and music stuff. So really cool information to have. And then of course we have our pixel blade. Now you can get this without a blade, save a couple bucks, and you'll get the smaller box if you don't want to have so much space taken up, and if you have a whole bunch of 1-inch blades laying around the house as well. Now this box is really cool. It has all the emblems on the top there. May the Force be with you there on the side. Or look into requesting the smaller box and maybe they can ship the blade to you separately. I don't know. Touch base with them if you do want a smaller box and see how to go about it. All right, so this is like Christmas for me. So let's get to unwrapping the paper here. Oh, right. By the way, this was all pre-weathered by Vaders Sabers, so you can actually have this custom weathered for you. It's not overdone, it's not too little. Let's zoom on in here so we can see that. I totally forgot this was coming weathered. Really digging the work on this. It's not overdone. It's just enough that it looks like it's been used. You know, maybe it's a few years old. It's got all the dirt and crud into the corners here. It's a little bit worn down around where the hand would be. So let me give you a couple of little twirl arounds. We'll start up here by the emitter here. Looks like everything is all weathered and painted on in. This here looks like it's a bit sanded to add that realistic kind of wear and tear over the years. Now I really like the handle work here because this would be the most worn down section, because that's where her hand would be, or your hand would be, you know, is in this section. So you would think more of this would kind of be worn down. Oh, that actually feels really good. I'm not a huge fan of curved hilts, but that actually feels really good. I like the way this feels a lot better than like Dooku's saber. Time will tell, gotta put a blade in. So we got all the sanding and everything straight on down the side. Love the colors here, the black and this kind of grayish tones that are going on here. So right over here you have a bunch of slits, I guess for audio venting, and you'll probably get some decent venting coming out on the bottom. Is it on both sides? Yeah, you got some on both sides there, 4 slits there, 4 slits here. Very nice, and this feels great. Let me give you guys a little weigh in. All right, we are looking at 1 pound, 4.2-ish ounces. All right, and in grams, we're looking at about 574 grams. So this has a really nice feel. It's not heavy, it's not too light. It feels fantastic. The build quality is great. And we also have a nice blade plug that you can pop on in there. Now over here, you're gonna see 2 Allen screws over here, right? The top is to hold this little piece on over here, because it does have that little top thing. The bottom one is the blade. All right, so it looks like to take the handle off, there are 2 screws. So right there, let's grab our tools. I am interested to get in here and see how this chassis is designed. Okay, screws are out and this just slips right on out. All right, so it's a regular standard straight chassis. So just looking at this, you can't see the kill switch, and according to this, the kill switch is underneath that screw hole there, and it says to pop the Allen wrench in there and toggle that on or off. Toggle to the left to turn it on. And also the battery is kind of tucked up into there, which I don't think is gonna be a problem. Just pop it out from the back there. Should be, yeah, easy enough, super easy. I don't want to break anything, so let me bring my light over here. All right, let's see here.
I don't fear you, Jedi.
All right, reasonably easy, but just not loving that you have to use the Allen key to get to that kill switch there. But obviously you can see it's really easy. So I'm gonna turn it off again, and then flip to the left. All right.
I don't fear you, Jedi.
And flipping around, we do have a 2-button setup. We have the little square there and our power button here. Let's see if we have a Ventress sound font.
I don't fear you, Jedi.
All right, let's pop in a blade and give this thing a run through. Nice.
I wasn't planning on killing you, but you'll make it very tempting.
My favorite quote from Bad Batch. Oh, look at the beautiful yellow blade there.
Times have changed.
I'm a Jedi, like my father before me.
So if you want to flip through the sound fonts really quick without turning the blade off, you're just going to hold your auxiliary and give a twist.
Kestis.
The knowledge of this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force. You are under arrest, my lord.
So let's flip through some of these sound fonts because I'm noticing some really cool animations that I really like and a couple of sound fonts I'm not sure I heard before. However, there are a bunch of sound fonts, even though that there's a different character attached to it, they do sound very similar, if not exactly the same. So you're gonna have to install a bunch of your own. And I do recommend going over to Kyberphonic or Ksith. They make some fantastic fonts. That's awesome. Great sound.
Blue.
That was a sound from Disney.
Purple.
When you put the blade in, you give it a twist.
Green. Yellow. Red. Power.
Oh, we got a power font. Love that. About almost at 50%.
I don't fear you, Jedi. I wasn't planning on killing you, but you'll make it very tempting.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Oh, that was awesome. Nice. Oh, I love that. Oh, great tone. Really cool. Oh, that's awesome. Sweet. That's awesome. Nice.
Blue.
Yeah, that's the top. All right, everybody, that is it. This is the Ventress lightsaber from Bad Batch. And thank you so much to Vaders Sabers for sending this over to check out. I'll put a direct link and discount code for you if you want to check this out and everything else over at Vaders Sabers down in the description. And if you are going to pick this up, can I highly recommend getting the weathered version because this looks fantastic. Absolutely love this. Drop down below, let me know what you think down in the comments, and don't forget to help support the channel by hitting like, subscribe, and notification button for all upcoming videos. I got a ton of lightsabers and 6-scale Star Wars figures on the way. I'll see you all in the next video. Be safe and kind out there in the world. See ya.